oppressed ba talaga si Barrio Farm? Hindi tayo first world country. Kaya itong issue na to is non-issue for us. No? Sa tingin mo, pag may pinili kang hindi mayaman na lalaki, mas magiging masaya yung sitwasyon mo. Kasi, uy, magising ka na, uy, tama na yung pagka-delusional mo. So, as a woman, dito sa Pilipinas, dito sa mundo, para tayong checkmate. Para namang hindi na to nangyari before. Yung situation ni Barrio Farms, masyado naman siyang familiar sa atin. Alam natin to sa Pilipinas, no? O, kakanta tayo. Para hindi naman tayo iiyak sa episode na to. Lagi na lang tayong umiiyak. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Dear Self Podcast. Okay? So today, on this episode, we are going to be multitasking. Okay? We are going to finished our candles. So if you don't know, I have a candle store, Paglaom Studio here in Baguio City. We are the best Baguio scent store here in Baguio City. So check us out. We're just beside the cathedral if you want to get your candles na amoy Baguio. This one is Minty Mountain. But back to the topic. On this 4th episode of Dear Self Podcast, I'm going to talk to myself about the trending topic today, which is the ballerina farms. Everybody's talking about it. And gusto ko lang din i-share sa'yo ito, Ruth, kasi it might cause a lot of confusion to you, especially if you are a young girl just living your best life in this world. So you'll be so totally confused. Basically, if you're not familiar with the ballerina farms issue today, you've been living under a rock. So hindi mo lang gustong harapin yung katotohanan. So, ganito kasi yon. Ano ba yung ballerina farm issue na yan? Controversy. So, yung ballerina farm is about this TikToker called a Ballerina Farm na gumagawa siya ng content online about living on a farm, making her own food from scratch, giving birth to 8 children, and raising them na walang yaya. Take note, no, Nani? Walang yaya. Just her, and then she also runs the farm. Kung dito ka sa Pinas, yun yung nag-aalaga ng mga manok, baboy, meron silang cattle, or meron silang mga cows. Yun, marami silang cows. And the issue there is, una, sumikat siya nung nung sumali siya sa Mrs. America, isang pageant for Mrs. or for married woman, Mrs. World pageant, yeah. After niyang napanalunan yung Mrs. America pageant. So, syempre, pag nanalo ka sa local, di ba, you have to compete internationally. And nanalo siya doon. Only 12 days after giving birth to her 8th kid without epidural or without anesthesia. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. So, ganun nga. Kaya siya naging sikat. And before that, sikat din siya as the queen of trad wife movement, which is traditional wife. Trad wife means traditional wife kasi bumabalik na naman ulit sa uso yung mga, siguro napagod na tayong mga kababaihan, no, sa pagiging boss, magiging girl boss, nakakapagod siya. So naging aspirational yung content niya na nasa bahay siya, hindi siya nag-work, she's not a girl boss, she is just, umakit yung pusa ko. She is just, say hi to Noodles. Hi, Noodles. She is just, tending to the farm, having her 8 kids, homeschooling them, making food from scratch. So, dun siya naging sikat. Pinagbibintangan din siyang, nag-i-spread ng Mormonism. Kasi nga, Mormons siya and yung husband niya. Pero they don't really talk about their religion sa content niya. And then later on, si Ballerina Farms, so, naging controversial din siya kasi na-figure out ng mga tao sa internet na hindi naman talaga sila poor farmers. Yung owner, yung husband niya is the heir to a lot of airlines. Yung father nun, maraming airlines. So, they come from money, billionaires, and even her family has lots of businesses like flower shop na chain, and sobrang mahal. So, kaya naging controversial siya kasi pinapakita niya sa online yung life on a farm. Pero yung background ng mga videos niya, yung oven niya is super expensive. So, bali yun yung context. So, we have here the Ballerina Farm, TikToker, sino ba siya, bakit ba siya naging sikat, and ano yung controversy surrounding her. So ngayon, the main the main, super cute na anto ka. The main issue naman sa kanya ngayon is in-interview siya ng isang reporter, pumunta dun sa Utah, sa farm nila, tapos yung interview, parang in-spin out yung article na parang siya itong abused and oppressed housewife na hindi man lang pinapayagan ng asawa niya na mag-epidural or mag-anesthesia pag manganganak. Lahat pala ng kids niya, by the way, is born sa bahay nila, home birth, sa bathtub. Ganon ang eksena. Paano ako matatrabaho? Matutulog ka dito. Okay, so ganun po yung eksena ng Ballerina Farms. So now, I just want to give my take on it. Young Ruth, if you are listening to this, or any young young women, especially yung mga sa audience ko talaga is young women trying to navigate the world, it's really hard to form an opinion about it, lalo na pag, for example, ikaw, hindi ka nasanay na may sarili kang opinion, na may sarili kang pag-iisip. Ikaw, Ruth, alam ko, you always refer to the elders around you, what they think, and you adapt what they think about the situation. Pero ngayon, na malaki na tayo, meron na tayong sariling pag-iisip, sariling takbo ng utak, kailangan we should derive our opinions according to facts and also according to human nature. Human nature and facts. Kasi yun yung totoong nangyayari sa mundo, hindi ba? Hindi naman pwedeng isang tao lang ang nag-iisip para sa ating lahat. So, magiging ano ka na talaga niyan. Ang tawag doon, sheep. You're just following kung ano yung popular opinions. So ngayon, I want to talk to you so that you create your own opinion, you create your own decision making or your own thinking about this topic which relates to you, which is oppressed ba talaga si Ballerina Farm? What do you think? Ano yun, anak? Rain, why are you crying? Oh, why? Anak natin. Why are you crying? Come here. What happened? Come here. Why? What's wrong? Why did not make you go there? He has a meeting. Maybe he has a meeting. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Noodles is looking at you. Noodles is looking at you. Why are you crying? Tell Noodles. You want to play? Is Kuya there? Kuya, are you there? You want ice candy? I open one ice candy for you. Okay, let's get ice candy. Come on. So, ayun, okay na si Bunso. Meron na siyang ice candy at pusa. Happy na siya. First of all, mga nakikinig na younger people and you, my younger self, first of all, para namang hindi na to nangyari before. Yung situation ni Ballerina Farms, masyado naman siyang familiar sa atin. Alam natin to sa Pilipinas, no? Kaya nga may song pa nga about it eh. Para lang yung phenomenon na nang nangyari sa kanya. Parang it just sounds like another pattern na we have already seen here in the Philippines. First pattern I would point out is yung kay Miss Erich Gonzalez. Before Miss Erich, meron din si yung kumanta sa Smoky Mountain. Sino nga ba yun? Yung asawa niya ngayon is si Larry Zabal or yung mga royalties ng Cebu. Alam ko kasi I'm from there, di ba? So yun, si Madam, yung singer ng Smoky Mountain. Comment below kung naalala nyo kung sino siya. And then, ngayong generation na to, it also happened to Miss Erich Gonzalez. Pansin nyo, the moment that they got married to a very rich man, they are away from showbiz anymore. Parang that's the pattern. We've already seen this 1,000 times, just ko po younger self. We've already seen this 1,000 times play out in the public. And it's always the same case. So, yeah. Ganito lang yan. Meron ding song about this. Kakanta tayo. Para hindi naman tayo iiyak sa episode na to. Lagi na lang tayo umiiyak. Pero the song goes like this. This angel has flown away from me, leaving me in drunken misery. I should have clipped her wings and made her mine for all eternity. Na 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 na. which is weird kasi sa Pilipinas, itong theme na to, it's being romanticized, it's being idealized, and even the men, they know, yung mga kalalakihan, alam nila na you should clip the wings of your future wife or future girlfriend. It's always like that. That's the pattern. You know what I'm talking about? So, ganun. I can relate, charot. Feeling ano din ako, feeling angel. Pero, ganun naman eh. That's the reality of life. Ganun talaga. So, yung sinasabi ni Manifest L sa video niya na free bird theory, we've seen that 1,000 times played out. And it's just happening again with the ballerina farms. The free bird theory states na pag yung lalaki gusto niyang magiging wife niya or life partner niya would be somebody that has potential or always like somebody na artista, sikat na. The higher the free bird is flying, kung mas mataas yung career ng girl, mas magaling siya or mas famous siya, the more pleasurable the takedown is. Pero ang vibe dito sa ating podcast is not to be depressed, but what can we do about it? You know, what can we do about it? So ano yun? Hindi na tayo mag-aasawa. Magka-career woman na lang tayo. Here's my other point that I wanna point across. This one is from Dr. Ramani, YouTube channel. She is a therapist specializing in narcissistic abuse. So I've been a follower. I've been consuming their content for more than 8 years now. Because I'm a recovering codependent, recovering adult child of narcissistic abuse. Yan ang aking prototype. Yun ang reality kung sino ako. So lumaki ako sa ganun. Kaya nga I made yung second video ko about signs of toxic people kasi doon I grew up around that. Okay, so ito naman ang take ni Dr. Ramani. Ang sabi niya, ito talagang nag-resonate sa akin at talagang tumatak sa pagkatao ko nung sinabi ni Dr. Ramani na we all make our own deals with the devil. So sometimes, even though she teaches people about how to spot a narcissistic abuse, even though the people already know na they are under that abuse, they still don't wanna go because we all, as humans, we all make deals with the devil and nothing can be truer than that. Devil can be, sa mga ano dyan, walang common sense. Grow some common sense, okay? Sit in front of this class. Sa mga walang common sense, the devil can be not necessarily evil, but the devil can be a situation, a person, a circumstance that you choose to stay in no matter what. Kasi it could be the reason na you choose it could be because of different reasons. Could be your upbringing or doon ka komportable. And so, when I watch videos like that kay Dr. Ramani, alam niya yung katotohanan na hindi lahat ng nakikinig sa kanyang narcissistic abuse tips ay mag-iiwanan yung narcissistic situation nila or yung abusive situation nila. Kasi that's just how life goes. We all choose our own demons. So, sa case ni Ballerina Farm, I feel like she chose her own demons. Ganun lang talaga ang nangyari doon. Ang cute naman ito. Paano tayo magtatrabaho? Tingnan naman si Noodles. Oh, future self. Sinong magsasabi na magkakaroon ka ng cat in the future na ganito ka-cute? Oh, nag-hug pa siya. You're so cute. Super cute talaga to si Noodles. So, yun na nga, Ruth. If nakikinig ka, ito ang advice ko sa'yo regarding this topic of ballerina farms. Number 1, free bird theory. Number 2, we all choose our own demons. So, we get to respect what other people choose for their lives. And then they're gonna have to live with the consequence of their lives. So, in the case ni Ballerina Farm, yun yung pinili niya. There could be many reasons of that. Younger self, para magkaroon ka ng clarity. As a woman, ito na talaga ang destination natin. Either we choose career or we choose family. Yun lang talaga yun. He's sleeping, anak. He's trying to sleep. So, depending on your upbringing, like I said earlier, ako kasi, in my personal experience, somebody na hindi lumaki na buo ang pamilya, somebody na hindi lumaki na may stable family, for me, if I were in her situation, in my case naman, I didn't have that growing up. So, the choice is easy for me. Either do I continue with my glamorous FA job, or do I uh, do do I sacrifice that to have another dream come true, which is have a family, have pets, have a stable life na hindi ko talaga na experience growing up. So for me, the choice is easy, and for me, same nung point ni Dr. Ramani, we all choose our own devils. So I'm not saying that this choice is the best choice. Of course, kung whatever choice it is, you have to live with the consequences na mapipili mo. It's up to you what is more important to you. What's more important to you? Is it important to have freedom or to have career? Or is it more important for you to choose family life? To be 100% there in your family, not go back to the workforce. Pero guys, alam mo, alam mo naman yung katotohanan dito sa Pilipinas, hindi tayo first world country. Kaya itong issue na to is non-issue for us. Which is nakakatawa lang kasi dito sa Pilipinas, it's a common norm na talaga sa atin. Normal na talaga sa atin na you will choose a husband, you will raise a family, at the same time, you will make money to help your husband. At saka ito pa, another point is, sabi nga ni Elle sa Manifestal Channel, sa tingin mo, pag may pinili kang hindi mayaman na lalaki, or pag may pumili ka na to marry rich, sa tingin mo, mas magiging masaya yung sitwasyon mo. Kasi, uy, magising ka na, uy, tama na yung pagka-delusional mo. Wake up! Kasi, alam mo ba, gagawin mo pa rin naman yun na. So, parang, as a woman, na-realize ko, parang wala rin naman tayo, checkmate na tayo. Wala rin naman tayo ibang choice. So, we're just doing the best that we can. So, if I'm gonna do the same labor anyways, like giving birth to kids, raising them, homeschooling them, or being a wife to this man, choose ka. Wife with this man na, depende kasi kung ano importante sa'yo. Sa akin kasi loyalty, yung hindi man bababae. Yun ang gusto kong piliin. Kasi yun ang foundation ng isang stable na family, na isang malakas na stable na family na iniisip ko long term, magtatagal talaga kami. Sa tingin mo, pag pumili ka ng isang person na hindi rin ganun ka-established as this other one, do you think you have the same things? Depends lang talaga kasi sa values nyo na mag-asawa. For example, pumili ka ng kasing edad mo, pumili ka ng kasing pareha mo ng yung maturity, yung parang biological age, yung parang classmate mo sa high school, ganun. Pero yung maturity nyo, hindi pantay, di ba? Kasi alam naman natin lahat, late na de-develop yung mga lalaki. And we live in a misogynistic world. Misogynistic world. Tama ba yun? I don't know. Tama ba yung aking pronunciation? Pero yun, that's the reality itself. Magising ka na sa katotohanan, misogynistic ang mundo. Lahat ng ang translation yan dito sa Pilipinas, lahat ng pagkakasalan ng lalaki, laging excused. Mambabae lang yan, ay lalaki kasi siya. Or for example, yung kasalanan niya na, for example, hindi niya kayang i-provide lahat ng financial needs nyo. So ikaw, as a mom, kailangan mo rumakit sa bahay. Ano sasabihin ng mga tao na kapaligid nyo? Iba na kasi ang mundo ngayon. At saka normal naman ang 50-50 household sa Pilipinas. Talagang magko-contribute ka. Parang ganun. So, as a woman, dito sa Pilipinas, dito sa mundo, para tayong checkmate. Pumunta ka dito, mali pa rin. Pumunta ka dito, mali. So, kahit saang move ka pumunta, may makikita kang mali. So, depende na lang sa'yo kung saan yung consequences na kaya mong to live with, yun ang piliin mo na may pinaka-best benefit ka. Kung anong benefit ang gusto mo. For example, for me, the way I choose my partner is, number one, benefit, pareho kami, dapat pareho kami ng vision. Gusto namin magpalaki ng mga anak namin, gusto namin may relationship kami sa kanya. Kaya nga, yung lifestyle choices namin ganito, we choose to work from home, we choose to homeschool. And also, number two priority ko is yung hindi ako lulukuhin, hindi ako mambabab, hindi ako yung, alam mo yun, so, nasa sayo na yan, common sense mo na yun, mafe-feel mo naman sa tao kung ganun siyang klaseng tao, isa ba siyang babaero o isa ba siyang loyal na magiging partner mo. So it really depends on the situation. I'm not saying that I'm in a perfect situation right now. I also feel the female rage na we feel ng ating higher, parang bigger consciousness ngayon ng women. Kasi feel ko na yung nasa online na parang lahat tayo may female rage. Kasi nga, it's been going on for centuries. Like how I started this video, hindi na tayo bago sa mga ganyan. This pattern has been ongoing for the longest time. It's just we're in denial and hindi natin ina-acknowledge yun. Kaya ngayon in this episode, Self, gusto ko malaman mo na you are gonna make the right decision. Ganun pa rin, kahit saan ka mapunta, same labor, same sacrifices ang gagawin mo, same pain ang mangyayari sa'yo as a woman in this world. Kaya hanapin mo saan ka mas magbe-benefit. Okay? Sa partner ba na in survival mode din? Sa partner ba na insecure na maghahanap ng ibang babae? Sa partner ba na hindi ka kayang suportaan financially? So, it depends on you. Ano ang pipiliin mo? At pumili ka, parang vote, parang election lang to. Vote wisely. Pumili ka wisely. Always remember na you are a woman, wala kang takas. Ganun talaga ang role natin sa mundo. Piliin mo best where you can be happy in. Are you gonna be happy as a career woman or are you gonna be happy as a family-centered woman? So it really depends on you. And sana mamulat ka sa mga nangyayari sa palibot mo. Trending topic sila, hindi dahil sa topic itself. Trending topic itong mga ito dahil nagre-resonate yung mga tao. Nafe-feel nila yung nafe-feel nung nandoon sa issue na yon, nakaka-resonate sila, kaya ganun siya. Okay? So, for example, itong si Trending Ballerina, grabe makapag-trigger ng depression, ng hate, kasi nga, it's based on truth. Kaya ganun na lang ang reaction ng mga tao. Kasi, I just wanna point out na, totoo naman na nangyayari talaga yun eh. So, she chose her own circumstance and she has to live with the consequences. So, ganun yun. Wala na tayong magagawa to save her or what. Pero, ang takeaway ko dito is, dapat mamulat ka on how the world works so that you will know how to position yourself in this world that we live in. Yun lang. I know this is a hot take. Let me know what you think on the comments below if you are a young person or if you are an experienced woman na you would like to send in a few tips for your younger self. Make this the place for that. Make this the channel for that. And that's the purpose of this podcast na Dear Self podcast. So hopefully the next generation of women, the next generation will be aware. They will be able to make wise decisions and they will not be misled by all these delusions na okay lang na mahirap, okay lang saging, basta labing, okay ka lang. Alam mo yun, hopefully the next generation will be a wiser breed of women and will be happier women. Ano? Kasi sacrifice and pain, given na yan eh. But suffering is optional. So don't choose suffering. Okay? Thank you so much for being with me on this ramble and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!